Hi, I'm Sue. Welcome to today's yoga practice. Today's practice is a vinyasa class focusing on shoulder openers. So we're going to use a tool, and I have a yoga strap. You don't have to have a yoga strap. So a belt works great, a strap for a robe, a scarf works great. So anything that you have that is kind of long that you can hold in both hands, it will work perfectly. So we're not going to use it to start, but go ahead and pause the video, go grab whatever tool you're going to use for this class, and I'll meet you back here to get started. Just wear something comfy, a yoga mat if you have it. All right, so we are going to get started in a comfortable seat. I'm sitting obviously in an easy seat, a cross-legged seat. Don't feel like you have to sit the same way I'm sitting if this is not comfortable. I love tools, so another tool I'm using is my folded up blanket. All right, so we're just going to take a moment to intentionally arrive in our yoga practice. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And just start to bring some energy up the spine. Feel it start in the seat, pressing the sitting bones down into the floor or whatever you're sitting on. And then lift through the crown of the head, the very top of the head, bringing that energy from the tail all the way up the spine to the top of the head, and maybe even imagining that your energy is shooting out the top of your head like a fountain. And just breathing comfortably in and out your nose. All right, let's get started. So we'll start with some shoulder releases. Bring your shoulders up by your ears in a shrug. Just a little squeeze here. Feel the shoulders shrugging up. Feel that squeeze in the shoulders, and then release them back down and feel that release. We'll do that 2 more times. Shrug the shoulders up by the ears. Feel that gentle squeeze in the shoulders, and then release and feel the release in the shoulders. 1 more time. Shrug. Feel that squeeze and release and feel that release. Now, to start to take some little rolls with your shoulders, taking them in a circular motion. You could close your eyes here and see if you can visualize the shape that your shoulders are drawing. And maybe your shoulders are a little different here. My shoulders are different. Maybe your shoulders are making different shapes. And you can switch the direction of those rolls, rolling them forward now. All right, so just settle them back down. Then we're going to bring them up by the ears again. Inhale into that shrug, and then this time we're going to roll them back and then drop them down and feel the front of the body opening up here. Now reach your arms out to the sides with your palms facing to the fronts of the mat, and we'll reach for opposite shoulders with the right arm on top, and then drop your chin to your chest. Roll the head up to the right side, bringing your right ear over your right shoulder. Then back down, chin to chest. We'll take it the other way, left ear over left shoulder. And we'll just keep taking the head side to side here in these half circles. Breathing. Go 1 more time each way. Chin to chest. Head back up to center. Arms back out to the sides. Big inhale here. And then exhale, we'll reach for opposite shoulders with the left arm on top. and we'll take those head circles again. So dropping your chin to chest. Let's go left first this time. Left ear over left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear over right shoulder, and chin to chest, and just keep taking the head side to side. Maybe this time you exaggerate it a little more, bringing the ear past the shoulder and then down, and then other way, and that ear past that shoulder and down. Let's go one more time each way. We'll meet chin to chest. Head back up to center. Arms out to the sides. And then reach the backs of the hands back and expand the front body here. And then let the arms just float down to the sides. All right, so you stay where you're at. I'm going to turn so you can see this next pose a little better. All right, we're going to start slowly and then we might speed it up a little. Your choice, always your choice. So have both hands on the lap. Reach your right hand back, and then you'll see here that when I reach that right hand back, I'm twisting in my torso. You could turn and look back if that's comfortable, and then we'll bring that right hand up overhead as we untwist and then dunk it forward. And we'll just keep going here. Reach the right hand back, inhale, reach it up, and exhale, dunk. Keep going. Inhale, reach it back, get that twist all the way up and forward. So we're just taking circles with that right arm, getting that twist as you reach back and then forward. And your gaze can follow the hand if that's comfortable. One more time. Great. Now we're going to do the second side. Again, you stay where you're at if you're comfortable. I'm just moving around so you can see me. Now, we're going to take it slow to start. Reach the left hand back. Get that twist in the torso. You can look back. And then when you're ready, reach up and then dunk. Reach back, inhale, get the twist, bring it up, forward, and exhale. Keep going. Let's do two more. Great. All right. So maybe you want some shakes. Shaking the hands, shaking the arms, shaking the shoulders. You could shake the head. All right. We're going to get deeper and deeper as we go today. So now we're going to grab the strap or the belt or the scarf. Okay, so we're going to hold, I'm just going to call it the strap. You know what you've got. Going to hold the strap out in front with both hands, and we're going to start with the hands down low. And again, you're going to see me move around just so you can see what I'm doing, but you just stay in that comfortable seat that you're in. We're going to inhale and reach the hands up overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands back. And when I'm coming back, I just added some slack in my strap so that will work for me. Hands come back down by the hips in the back, and then we'll reach up, inhale, and exhale, bring the strap forward. Keep going. Inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, and exhale forward. Let's do two more. Inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, exhale forward. One more time, up and back and up and forward, and we'll put that strap down. And now bring your hands behind your hips and bring your feet out in front of you. So legs are bent, feet on the floor, feet wider than your hips, and we'll drop both knees to the right. And then knees back to center and both knees to the left. This is not working with my blanket there. Just keep taking the knees side to side. Some knee windshield wipers. And my inside knee is getting close to the ground, but yours doesn't have to. It can be a small movement. Just warming up the hips a smidge here. Let's go one more time each way. Okay, so we're going to bring the knees back to center and bring your feet in together. We'll take another shoulder stretch here. So our feet are together, knees bent, and we're going to let the right knee fall open. And you could have something under your knee here, like a block or a blanket, if bringing it down to the ground or letting it just hang out in space doesn't feel comfortable. Left hand holds the left shin. Lean back just to give yourself some space. And then we're going to cross the right arm across the body and then lean forward and bring that right arm to the left thigh. And then you just start moving the heart, moving the left shoulder towards the left leg. So you decide how deep you go. And the depth here is how close your left shoulder is to your left knee. And try to keep your shoulders square. So sometimes when we take this shoulder stretch, it's more of a twist. And so we just want that long, tall spine lifting through the crown of the head and just getting into the outside of the right shoulder here. Don't forget to breathe. A few more breaths here. One more breath. Great. Now lean back and we'll release that right arm. If it needs a little shake, mine does. Shake that out and we're going to switch sides. So we'll bring the right knee up and open the left knee out to the side. And again, feel free to put some support under that left leg. And then the right hand comes to the right shin. Lean back, cross the left arm across, and then lean forward, bringing the left arm to the front of the right thigh. And again, you decide how deep you go. You should feel this in the outside of your left shoulder. Again, try to keep your shoulders in line with each other so that one isn't in front. And we'll just hold here and breathe. Relaxing the muscles in your face and jaw and shoulders. Two more breaths right here. Great. Now lean back. We'll release that left arm. Maybe shake it out. And now we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Tabletop. We are going to use the strap again. So just have it handy at the front of your mat. I try to be punny whenever possible. All right, so on hands and knees with the wrists about under the shoulders and the knees under the front hip points. And let's take some cat-cows here. Inhale, lift the tail, drop the belly, shine the heart forward and look up. Exhale, cat, tuck the tail, round the spine, chin to chest, pressing the floor away with the hands. Keep flowing here. You can flow one breath, one movement, like I started, but feel free to slow it down and spend more than one breath in the pose. We'll take 2 more breaths with this. Coming back to a neutral tabletop, we'll transition into puppy pose. Walk your knees a step towards the back of the mat. Try to keep your hips over your knees as you walk your hands forward and lower the heart down towards the mat. You can look forward and bring your chin to the mat as long as that feels okay on your neck, or you could look down, bringing the forehead to the mat. This is a great big upper body stretch. Breathing here. One more breath. Now we'll start to walk the hands back under the shoulders. Bring your knees back up to that sweet spot on your mat and make your way into a downward facing dog, unless you don't want to practice downward facing dog, and that is totally fine. So big strong hands, press into, tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, press into the hands. Add any movement on here you'd like to. I like to pedal out my feet. Add any movements on you like in your first down dog. And then we'll walk the feet up to the hands, coming to a ragdoll forward fold at the top of the mat. Our knees are bent a little or a lot. Head and arms heavy. Feet can go out wide. We'll just hang out here for a few more breaths. One more breath here. Soften the knees, press into the heels, grab your strap, and rise up to standing. Great. So we're going to take our strap and hold it in both hands behind the back. So if you have the space in your body for a hand bind, you could take a hand bind here. Fingers interlaced, maybe palms together. If you do not have the space, that is what the strap is for, to give you more space. So just whatever is comfortable for you. And like we did when we were seated, bring your shoulders high up by the ears and inhale. Then exhale, roll them back, drop them down, hold here, lift the heart. You can lift the gaze, pull the belly up and in, tuck the tail, shift forward and hold. Breathing here. One more breath. Great. We'll rise back up to center, release the strap, and we're going to drop it at the top of the mat. We'll come back for it in a few moments. So just standing at the top of your mat with your arms down to the sides. We'll step back with the right foot to turn and face the side of the mat for star pose. Feet are wide, toes out, heels in, arms up, inhale star, and then exhale, we'll drop it down into goddess. And arms out to the sides. We'll reach for opposite shoulders with the right arm on top. You can stay here. You can flow up and down with bending and straightening the legs. What I like to do is add some torso circles. So just circling the torso around in front, then coming back to center, and you can straighten your legs at center. And let's alternate sides. We'll go around the other way. And back up to center and straighten the legs. One more time, each way. We'll come back to center, Arms out to the sides, and we'll reach for opposite shoulders with the left arm on top. Bend the legs for goddess legs. Inhale here. Let's start left first this time. Circle it around, come back to center, straighten the legs, and then go right. Circle it around, come back to center, and straighten the legs. 2 more times, each way. All right, we're back at center. Release the arms out to the sides and then down to the sides, and we'll step the right foot back up to meet the left at the top of the mat. So we're standing again at the top of the mat, and let's grab that strap again. Get my blanket out of the way here. Okay, so holding the strap behind your back again, like we did, or a hand bind behind your back is great too. Step the left foot back, warrior one, right leg. And shoulders up, back and down, and hold here, maybe gaze up. Pressing into the back foot, lifting up through the heart. Shoulders are moving down. So the heart is lifting up, shoulders moving down. Stay here or bow it forward into humble warrior. Bringing the upper body towards the right thigh and letting the hands and arms come up and forward as much as is comfortable. Keep that right hip moving back. One more breath wherever you're at. Rise back up if you bowed forward. And we'll turn into warrior two legs. And this time we're going to bring the hands to the left hip. And so the right forearm is at the low back. And the left elbow is squeezing in towards the spine. Right toes pointing to the front of the mat. Right leg is bent, pressing into the back foot, lifting through the crown of the head, long, tall spine. Inhale here. And then exhale, you can drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Keep pulling that left elbow in towards the center of your body. A few breaths here. Bring the head back up to center. We'll keep that strap in the right hand if you're using a strap. Reach the right hand forward and the left hand back for traditional warrior two arms. And we'll move into reverse warrior, right hand to the sky. So we're going to let that strap hang down from the right hand, and then left hand is going to grab that strap. So if you are not using a strap and just doing the bind, left hand could grab right wrist and pull. So either way, and here, think about flexing the right shoulder. So we want the right shoulder to be engaged here. That way you don't pull it too far. So like you would flex a bicep, flex the right shoulder. One more breath here. Left hand releases the strap. Come back to warrior two arms. Right hand forward, left hand back. Then we'll straighten the right leg. Turn the right toes to face the side of the mat. And then hand bind or holding the strap behind the back. We'll inhale here. Exhale, wide leg forward fold with or without the hand bind or the strap. One more breath here. Release the hand bind. Bring the hands down to the floor in front of you. We'll drop that strap at the front of the mat, and then we'll walk the hands around to the right foot, runner's lunge, right leg, and then left foot meets the right, forward fold, top of the mat. Take a half lift on an inhale, and exhale, fold. Grab your strap, rise up to standing. We'll do all that on the second side. So we'll hold the strap or have the hand bind behind the back. And then step the right foot back, warrior one, left leg. Shoulders up, back, and down. This time I think I'll do the hand bind to demonstrate that. So if you are able, keep the strap if you want, or hand bind behind the back. And if you did hand bind on both sides, you could switch to the opposite hand in front on this side. Shoulders up, all of us, back and down, and we'll lift the heart here, pulling the shoulders down, pressing into the back foot. Don't forget to breathe. You can stay here or bow it forward into humble warrior, bringing the hands and arms up and forward as far as is comfortable. Keep pulling the left hip back. Pull the belly up and in. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths here. We'll rise back up to standing, and we'll bring the hands to the right hip and turn the legs to warrior 2 legs. So our left toes are pointing to the front of the mat, left leg is bent, and the hands are at the right hip with the right elbow pulling in, left forearm is behind the back. Lift through the crown of the head, inhale, then you can drop that left ear to the left shoulder to add the neck stretch. Hold here, a few more breaths. We'll bring the head back to center. We'll release the hands. If you're using the strap, keep it in your left hand, and we'll reach the arms out to warrior 2 arms, left arm forward, right arm back. And then taking a reverse shape, left hand up, right hand can come to the left wrist or hold the strap if you're using a strap. And again, we want to flex the left shoulder, keeping it strong and engaged so you don't pull it too far. Breathing here. One more breath. We'll release the arms back to warrior 2 arms with the strap in the left hand if you're using it. Straighten the left leg. Turn the left toes to face the side of the mat. We'll come into a hand bind behind the back. Again, you can have the non-dominant hand in front if you have the bind, or have the strap in both hands behind the back. We'll inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, wide leg forward fold with the hand bind. Breathing. Let the sitting bones tilt up. Knees can be soft. One more breath here. We'll release the hands down to the floor. Then walk the hands around to the left foot, runner's lunge, left leg. And then right foot meets the left, forward fold, top of the mat. And then we're going to come down onto your back. So you can drop that strap, coming down all the way down to your back. And we'll meet in constructive rest pose. So lying on your back with your legs bent and feet on the floor, your feet about hip width apart, knees over ankles, arms down by the sides with the palms facing down and your chin pointing to the sky. We'll press into the feet, lift the hips for bridge pose. Press into the big toe mounds. Keep those knees tracking over the ankles. They like to flare out here. Lift the pelvis up. Keep breathing. You can press into the hands and upper arms. Two or three more breaths here. And we'll lower down slowly, one vertebra at a time, until the hips land. And then we'll pick up the feet and reach both feet to the sky for a waterfall. You could move the ankles around the feet here. You could point and flex the feet. Legs can be really straight, kind of bent, really bent. It doesn't matter. Breathing here, a few more breaths. We'll bend the legs, set the feet back down. And it is time for Shavasana. Any comfortable position is perfect for Shavasana. You can straighten the legs out long here. You can tuck the shoulder blades under, arms away from the body a little, kind of a V shape with the palms facing up. And just starting to feel your body settling into stillness. Notice how that feels. Is there any place still holding on, still working? Check your glutes, your abdominals. Just softening in the face and the jaw. Just taking that ease all the way down through the body. And finally, resting in that ease. You can let your attention and your awareness rest here as well and enjoy this non-doing practice. This Shavasana will be about 2 minutes long. If you'd like a longer Shavasana, you can pause the video, set a longer timer, and enjoy a longer Shavasana. Starting to bring in some deeper breaths and starting to add any movement back you'd like to take here. You can wiggle fingers and toes, open and close the hands, point and flex the feet. You can bend arms and legs. You could Take a big full body stretch, reaching it out long from fingertips to toes or heels. You could bring knees in towards the chest, holding the fronts of the legs and rocking side to side. And if you'd like to, you could roll onto your side and spend a few breaths on your side with your legs bent, pulling your knees in towards the chest or belly, making a pillow with that bottom arm. And pressing up with the top hand to a comfortable seat. Just notice how you feel. Let's close our yoga practice. Inhale, reach up, bring the palms together overhead, and exhale the hands to heart center. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.